A health alert for you this morning. A new study shows more children are dealing with anxiety and depression, and fewer are getting treatment for it. Some of those children are as young as 4 years old. Dr. Kevin Stevens, Chief Medical Officer at United Healthcare, joining us this morning to take a closer look at this study. And Dr. Stevens, first of all, thank you for being here. Before we get into what parents should be looking for, let's talk a little bit about this study. It seems that anxiety is just on the rise, and in very, very young children. That's definitely concerning.
Yeah, the children are experiencing a greater prevalence of anxiety. And by the way, thank you, Sue, for having us here. But I think we need to be very careful and we need to watch, particularly the age of these children as young as 4 years of age. So that's very young. And we need to make sure we pay attention and reassure them.
So what can parents look out for? What kind of, symptoms, what behavior should they be looking out for?
Well, the first thing you have to be aware. I mean, a lot of times we are busy ourselves in our daily hustle bustle of life, and you don't really pay attention to what's going on. So I would say the first thing to do is to sit down and periodically look and talk at with your child to make sure that you understand what they're going through. And things that you can look at is obsession with things like homework. They can't sleep, excessive urination. They're constantly fatigued and tired. They have sometimes even little things can get them upset, and those kind of things that they can feel. You see the anxiety is coming out in many different ways. So that's the first thing. There's general just anxiety disorder. Then there's social things. Particularly as the kids get older, they may want to stay home. They don't go out. They don't call their friends. They don't have any friends come over. Particularly now with massive things in terms of video games and so forth, you can get stuck on the game, binge watching on TV to where you get in your own world and you don't come out. So those are things that you may want to look at.
Dr. Stevens, in just your professional opinion, I mean, how much are these devices, our phones, and like you mentioned, video games contributing to seeing these anxiety cases rising in children?
Well, I don't think that it's cause and effect. I think it's just a byproduct. It's a way out. Even if they didn't have phones and didn't have video games and so forth, you still will have anxiety disorders, and then the kids will do other things other than that. So I don't think that is the villain. I think we just have to see that when kids are engaging in those types of behavior, we have to suspect that there may be anxiety going on, that we may A, talk to the pediatrician, or B, talk to a mental health specialist to make sure that they can get through. And there's so many ways that we can treat cognitive behavior therapy and so forth.
So
So
before we let you go, for parents who are listening and they say, hey, you know what, my child has some of those things that you just spoke about, what can they do to help their kids?
the first thing is reassure and provide a home of safety and secure, and in that way the child can feel comfortable and know that they don't have to worry as much about some of these things that anxiety will bring. Number two, I would always say seek professional help. This is something, it can progress to even suicide attempts and those kind of things. So you want to catch it early so that you can have tips from a professional and they can help you to know some of the things. They can identify areas that you can work on. We call it cognitive behavior therapy. And many times the family can participate in the therapy also.
Dr. Kevin Stevens, thank you so much and for just providing us with this really critical information. We appreciate your time this morning. If you want more information, you can head to our website at WPBF.com and just search Managing Anxiety in Children, and you'll find more information there. Vanessa.